Hello readers, welcome back to my channel Purple Pebble. Today I brought you an adventure story, Supersnouts by Bjorkman. If you like reading with me, be sure to click that subscribe button. It was a quiet, peaceful farmyard evening, right? Wrong. Oh yes, Snoutbuster and Colonel Hog were snoring. But while other piglets curled up close to their moms, Hamlet snuffled the breeze and peered into the distance. Something's rotten in the state of Denmark, he whispered. We're in the state of Iowa, muttered Colonel Hog. Go back to sleep, Runt. Someone's creeping around the farmhouse. Colonel Hog yawned. It's just Farmer Frank taking a stroll with his wife. Do Farmer Frank and his wife wear black masks while strolling? Hamlet asked. Not unless it's Halloween. Snoutbuster and Colonel Hog swung their snouts and stared. Break out the gear. Code, Curlytail, let's move. Two masked figures darted from shadow to shadow. Hamlet's eyes got wide. So it's true, isn't it? You're the superhero pig patrol, hooves of steel and snout masters of glory. I've heard the stories. Snoutbuster pulled a sack from under the trough and ripped it open. He adjusted his goggles while Colonel Hog tugged on his tights. With a nod from Snoutbuster, Colonel Hog grumbled. Yes, Hamlet, the stories are all true. Jumpin' Hog Jowls, what do I wear? Hamlet asked. You're staying right here, Colonel Hog said. But you just gotta let me come. Colonel Hog looked at Hamlet's pleading eyes. Oh, all right. But this will be on the hoof training. Gear up. You can use my old rocket pack. Hamlet hauled his hoofs to find something to wear. It wasn't yellow spam, Dex, but it would work. For truth, justice, and freedom we fly. The three raised pigs' feet toward the sky, ripping a fiery swath through the night. They were on their way to fame, glory, and maybe a nice mud bath when it was all over. The two farmyard villains crept across the porch and through Farmer Frank's window. They couldn't hear the swoosh of three fine swine flyers. They couldn't see Hamlet's sprightly tidies, or the determined stares of Pork with a purpose. And if they could have seen them, they wouldn't have believed their eyes anyway. Hurry up! I can't hold this forever, one burglar grumbled. You're always grabbing the big stuff. Next time, don't be such a hog, the other hissed. Okay, boys, let's take the leap to hyper hog speed and hit 'em from the flanks. Break! Colonel Hog and Snoutbuster spun off to the left and right, but Hamlet didn't have a clue as to what they were talking about. He decided to stay close to Colonel Hog. A little too close. Look, Mom, Pink's on fire. His rocket blast knocked the Colonel right into the trash cans. It wasn't pretty. The villains tied up Colonel Hog in a burglar knot. Looks like we have got company. Hey, it's a TV dinner. Oh, yeah, cried Hamlet. This is one show that's about to be cancelled. He pulled the rocket lever and pushed the red button at the same time. It was a big-headed thing to do. Hamlet spiraled through the trees, bounced through the begonias, and plowed through the picket fence. The flashlights flew. The pickets poked. The littlest power porker tripped, slipped, and sprawled across the porch, picking up splinters in his hams along the way. Hamlet squealed as if he was a pork karate master, in pain. It's a flying swine saucer. Glory Hog. Hamlet captured the burglars and stood triumphant, a dizzy superhero on the lawn. Snoutbuster powered down to untie the Colonel. You're a rascal pig with rebel ways, Hamlet. Put a truffle in it, will you, Buster? The old ham's hog tied the burglars, stacked up the stolen stuff, and congratulated each other with high hooves. Singing like a pork belly choir, they were in hog heaven as they hoofed it back to the yard. Hamlet, maybe someday you'll work for the Federal Pigpen of Investigation. The FBI, really? The next morning, the police picked up the two burglars who confessed to everything. They even told strange stories Farmer Frank and the police found quite unbelievable. Superhero pigs? Jet-powered porkers? Those goofs must be crazy. The only thing I can't understand, said Farmer Frank to his wife, is all those little hoof prints. Do you think it's possible that what the burglars said was true? She shook her head at him and laughed. When pigs fly, Frank, when pigs fly. The end.